This is for those of you who may like Final Cut but hate their magnetic timeline. I have been editing since about 2004 from the original Final Cut Pro 7, I think is what it was called. Far better program than Final Cut 10. But Final Cut 10 is fast at what it does. I'm going to show you a timeline trick that I've figured out to hack, I guess if you want to call the timeline to be kind of like how the original or other editors do a normal timeline, and sort of bypass the magnetic. So what we have here is just some clips I threw together right here. This clip, something over it, another clip, an image. There's an audio track down here I've split up a couple times. But as you know, you see the little green line right there. That means it's, the way Final Cut works, which sucks. This connected thing that it does where anything you stack on top or underneath all sticks with it. It's a horrible design. But like I said, it's fast at what it does. So anyways, you have this, you say you move that, like now your timeline gets messed up. Even if you do the P key, where you can kind of move and it kind of trims away what you go over it, or the Delta key or gray key, dash key, whatever it's called, you hold that down, see how it turns into the little orange thing, and you can lift up, it snaps in. If you do the Delta key and P at the same time, it's kind of a lift from storyline where it keeps it in place, how you saw that. So, then it's detaches, but you still have the problem of how everything snaps to the center line. Well, this sucks. And I figured out something a long time ago to a workaround to this. So here's another timeline. So there's the old one. Here's the same clips that I just did whatever. What you do if you have not seen this before or did not think of this, the first thing I do when making a timeline is I put in the main timeline. You can see the gray bar here, this main center magnetic timeline. I will put either just a solid color in there as the main base clip, or you can do edit, insert, gap. That's what this is right here. Doesn't matter. It's just it's just an empty thing. But what this does is makes it so you have your magnetic filled, and then from there you can just start placing all your clips on top. Go over here, drone, place it here, an audio track. I'll turn that on so we can see it. But these are now no longer connected to anything but this. So whether you move this around, this, nothing snaps. It's all kind of like a normal traditional editor. Nothing gets stuck with anything. So everything is, you still have that if you have your audio set as monologue or dialogue, music, sound effects, those things still pop up, but nothing is stuck with each other. So this is my workaround to that issue. Obviously, as your timeline gets longer, you have to extend this out to whatever it is, but no big deal. At least nothing is stuck in any way and sliding around and moving around, and where you have to move this and then you got to move this and you got to move it back. So it basically bypasses this whole magnetic disaster of a timeline. So hopefully that helps you guys in the frustrations of Final Cut 10's magnetic timeline. And there you go.